This quick video is going to illustrate really the left-hand side of your Google Drive and what all of your different menu options over here are and why you would use them. So the very first one is My Drive, and this is probably where you spend most of your time with Google Drive. This little drop-down arrow here will basically just show you all the folders you have within inside of My Drive that are nested in your drive. But this is where, if you're clicked on My Drive, you will see everything that you currently own in your Google Drive. One click down is shared drives. If this looks different to you, this recently changed names. This used to be called team drives, but shared drives are just that. These are entire drives that are shared with you. Probably the easiest example is this first one here, the WSD curriculum. That's obviously where all of the curriculum for WSD is housed. And so people can have different levels of access on a shared drive. You might be able to only view content on a shared drive, or you might be an editor of that content. If I keep navigating down to shared with me, this is anything that another person has shared with me in Google Drive. Shared with me can sometimes be stressful for folks because there really is no organization to shared with me. So the easiest way I could explain how to organize your Google Drive would be if I take, for example, this Bigfoot, UFO, and more sightings here. If I give it a single click, this is a map that maybe is very important to me, and it's something I'm going to want to reference later. With a single click, up in the top of my navigation bar now, I have some new icons for the link or sharing, but I have one that's the drive icon with a plus. That's add to my drive. If I click that button, you will see it's added to my drive, and I can actually organize it now. And so what this does is, from now on, in order to access this very important map of Bigfoot, UFO, and more sightings, I don't have to go to my shared with me anymore. It's actually in my drive. Continuing down, recent. The recent is, these are literally the documents that have most recently been updated in your Google Drive. So depending on what you're working on, this can be very helpful. Let's say you worked on something just a couple days ago, but you've since closed the tab. You could go to recent and scroll down just a few screens and find it right there. Starred. Starred is another one that I think can be very helpful to use. As you can see, I have some items here starred, from lesson plans to some different spreadsheets I utilize quite a bit, to actually even a specific folder here. And these are just, think of it like a bookmark. This is something I reference often, and I want to be able to come back to it very quickly. So I click on starred, and there it is. Trash, obviously, there's your trash. It's the same kind of trash can you would get for just about any other program on your computer, where when you click anything that says move to trash, this is where it's going to go. You can always go grab it there and pull it out of the trash. That's a real quick overview of just some of the navigation on the left-hand side of Drive to help keep yourself organized.